Hello everyone, if you want to learn Splunk, this is the right video you have landed. So in this video, we will download and install Splunk and we will get our very first logs as well in the Splunk. So the very first step will be, of course, you should search download Splunk Enterprise. So there are two kind of, we can use Splunk in two ways. First, we can download a Splunk and use it locally, and second, we can use it on cloud. So the cloud version is like paid version. You will be able to use it for only 14 days for free, and after that you have to subscribe it. You have to pay some amount. But the enterprise version you can download on your machine locally, and you can use it locally. So you don't have to pay any amount for this. So we will download Splunk Enterprise. When you will open the first link, it will ask you to create your account. So you just fill the required details, you create your account and log in it. Once you log in, you will be redirected to this download page, and after login and after coming to this page, you select your version, either whatever you are using, Linux or Mac OS. I am using Windows, so I will download the Windows one. As of now, I have downloaded it already, so I will just simply double click on it and I'll install it. Let's wait for it. Installation and all the things, of course, depends on your OS and processor as well. So mine is i3 processor, so it's bit slow. So once you come to this screen, just accept the license agreement, click on next. Now you have to create one ID password for your Splunk. So I'll just enter my name. Password also I'll enter my name only. I will again click on next, create a start menu shortcut. Yes, I want it. Let's wait for the installation to be completed. So now Splunk is installed completely. In the process of installing a Splunk, what it will do, it will copy the important required files in the background, and it will register the product. Okay, so like you have already logged in a Splunk website, so there it will register the product in your account in your name. So those are some backend stuff. You don't need to worry about those things as of now. And once it is completely installed, always remember to click this checkbox to launch browser with Splunk Enterprise. Once you click on finish, it will launch a Splunk on your web browser, on your by default web browser with port number 8000. So that one is by default port number for a Splunk, and that is hard coded. If you are using something else in your 8000 port number 8000, then you can go on a Splunk settings and you can change the port number as well to 9000 or something else, whatever you wanted to use. But that one is by default. See this one, localhost 8000. So this one is by default port number, and it is hard coded in a Splunk. You can change it if you want. Okay, so once it comes here, we should log in with our ID password. You remember we had created one ID password in the starting, so I'll log in with that. Let it log in. Let me close all the unnecessary steps. Yeah, so once we log in, we will go to the very famous function of Splunk, search and reporting. Here we will try to get some data, some logs. So let's see. So if you have used a Splunk earlier, you would know that in a Splunk to search anything, yeah. So this is giving some steps like tour and all. So if you want, you can go through this. Yeah, so in search and reporting, the very first thing we need to do is like to get the logs or data. So to get the logs and data, we have to configure a Splunk in our environment, in our machine, so that we can get something. But as of now, there is nothing configured, so we will not get anything. Why I searched with a star? This is basically called asterisk. So this is one of the most illegal search in Splunk. When you will search with asterisk, it will capture all the data, all data from all the sources, all the source type, uh, all the indexes. So it will take so much time and it will overload your Splunk, and it might hang sometime. Okay, but as of now there is no data available in Splunk, so that's fine, we can search with asterisk, it's totally fine. So let's configure data. We will click on settings, then we will go on add data. Yeah, here also you can go with the tour, I will skip this. Yeah, here we have three types of options to get the data in Splunk. First one is upload. Here we can upload our CSV file. Suppose you created one Excel sheet, one CSV file with the name, roll number, marks, employee number, salary, those kind of stuffs, and you can upload it here. And once you upload it here, you will be able to search those data in your Splunk. From here you have to click on select file, you have to upload the data, you have to configure it, and you have to just click next, and you will be able to see it. But as of and this and the third one, last one is forward. So here we have to install a Splunk universal forwarder, or any other forwarder as well, and we have to connect it with a Splunk, and we have to install that forwarder in our source from where we want to receive data. It could be your data, it could be your database, your server, any other host, maybe your firewall, network devices. So those kind of steps. As we are beginner, we are going through day one. So we will go with the monitor option. We will, as of now, we will collect only local events of this host, of this Windows machine what I am using. So after clicking on monitor, we will click on local event logs, and here we will select three kind of logs: application, security, and system. If you want to collect more logs, you can select more things, but here I will select only three: application, security, and system. Then I will click on next. Here this is our host name, don't change it, let it be default. Here in index you can create a new index. You can, here you can create a new index, or you can leave it as by default as well. As you know, by default in Splunk takes all the indexes in main, so it is here. So I will not change anything on it, I will just click on review. Here we can see window input type is Windows event log, as we are going to collect Windows event logs. And what kind of event logs we will be collecting: application, security, and system. And app context is search, host is, this is our host name, and index is by default. Either we can search with a asterisk main, or the host name as well we can search. I will click on submit. Yes, so this has been now configured successfully. Now again I will click on start searching. This has took some SPL by default. SPL means, SPL stands for Search Processing Language, which is a Splunk's query language. So this took something by default. Let's cancel it. Uh, let's do one search with asterisk. I will select some lower time range, like 15 minutes only. So since last 15 to 20 minutes we are active on the system, so we will be able to get some logs here. Yes, so with asterisk we are able to see some logs. We are able to see total 5 events in a Splunk. Let's see what all are these. Okay, so we can see the logs here: 1 5 a.m. PM 27. So this is the current date and time. And log name is application, event code is 1033, event type is 4. So all of these details you can see here. If you want to get more like from here, you can set the time range, select the time range. So these are all of these are the options which you can select on time range. And here in verbose mode you will get all the events, all the related events, whatever you are searching. In a smart mode, you will get only required fields, and in fast mode you will get very less results, but you will get the results very fast. As of now, we don't have any much data in a Splunk, so that's why we are getting only 5 events. Let's try to search for last 24 hours. Let's see how much events we get now. Okay, so now we are getting 8,999 events. Hmm. Maybe if we do some activity, create one file and delete it, maybe we can get 9,000 plus events. So these are the things. Host we can check. This is our host. Source tab we can check security application system. In source, sorry, that was source. In source tab we can check from what sources we are getting our logs, and all are and these are all the other details. This is account domain. So as of now, this was all for the very first video. You can also go and start doing some activity with your Splunk. In next video, we will try to learn some basic Splunk query, and with those Splunk query, we will try to get some details like what is happening in this system, what has happened in past. We will try to play with logs from past 1 or 2 hours. In next video, we will try those things, and we will continue this series till 21 days. Let's see in 21 days where we can go, and in later or maybe in 21 days only we will create some alerts, some dashboard, those kind of stuffs as well in a Splunk itself. So stay tuned. Thank you.